All right, and then Donald Trump may intervene in Britain's plan to hand over the Chagos Islands to Mauritius due to concerns about US security and the strategic importance of the region. As per reports, with Trump set to return to the White House, senior Republican members have warned that transferring the islands from UK to Mauritius could open doors for China's influence to expand in the Indian Ocean, a move they reportedly view as a threat to American interests. These Republicans reportedly raised an alarm ever since the deal was announced last month. They argue that this agreement could compromise US military operations in the area, particularly at the Diego Garcia military base located within Chagos Islands. As per reports, Diego Garcia has been an essential hub for US naval and air power, located strategically in the Indian Ocean, and many in Washington want to keep it that way. As per reports, Nigel Farage, the leader of Reform UK and a known Trump ally, has also voiced disapproval within Trump's inner circle regarding this matter. Additionally, pro-Brexit figures in the UK, they are reportedly advising Trump on legal grounds against the handover, claiming that it is unwise for Britain to relinquish control over the archipelago. They argue that the islands hold strategic significance and that ceding them could undermine Western dominance in the region, especially with China's growing influence. As per reports, while the Biden administration supported UK's agreement with Mauritius, Trump's potential objection, it raises questions about whether this transition will move forward as planned. As per reports, any resistance from Trump could complicate final negotiations, which are still ongoing. Now, reportedly, this treaty required to solidify this transfer is still in draft form, and if Trump's opposition becomes vocal, it may block or delay the formal handover of the Chagos Islands, which consists of about 60 small islands sitting in the Indian Ocean close to Southeast Asia. They hold considerable geopolitical value due to their proximity to critical shipping routes and strategic military positions. As we told you earlier, among these islands is Diego Garcia, that's a tropical atoll that hosts a major US military base used for deploying long-range aircraft and Navy vessels. As per reports, with the base playing a critical role in US Indo-Pacific operations, the possibility of Mauritius gaining control over Chagos Islands, it's prompted concerns that China might seek influence in the area, potentially monitoring US military activities with little opposition. Experts said that Mauritius may lack the power to prevent Chinese forces from asserting influence if they gain a foothold in the Chagos waters. Republican leaders have spoken out, emphasizing the security risks. As per reports, Michael McCaul, chair of the House Foreign Affairs Committee, described Diego Garcia as critical for countering Chinese expansion in the region. Now, he reportedly pressed the Biden administration to ensure that this deal wouldn't undermine US interests in the Indo-Pacific, a region where the United States is already competing with China's growing naval presence. In the Senate, prominent Trump backers like Idaho Senator James Risch have also voiced their displeasure. As per reports, he argued that the agreement plays into China's hands, stating it represents a surrender to Chinese lawfare. Another Republican, Senator Marco Rubio of Florida, echoed these concerns, calling this deal quote-unquote alarming. Rubio reportedly highlighted the risk of China exploiting this opportunity to gather intelligence on the Diego Garcia base if Mauritius does not resist Chinese encroachments. Meanwhile, Trump's inner circle is reportedly being advised on possible legal arguments questioning whether Britain should even transfer sovereignty of the islands. As per reports, Trump's stance on this issue isn't public. But should he take a strong position, Britain reportedly may struggle to finalize the treaty with Mauritius. The archipelago, it has a complex history. Located more than 2,000 kilometers south of India, these islands were uninhabited until the Portuguese discovered them in the 16th century. Britain formally took control in the early 19th century, incorporating them into its colonial territories by 1965. During the Cold War, the UK and United States governments agreed to establish a British Indian Ocean territory, creating a base to counter Soviet influence in the region. Diego Garcia, that's the largest atoll, it became the center of a major military operation in 1971, solidifying its role in Western defense strategy. So, if Trump decides against the Chagos handover, it could not only strain UK-US relations but also reshape strategic balances in a region where both China and the United States are vying for influence.
For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.